In a small town, there was a young girl named Annie, known to everyone as Orphan Annie. She had lost her parents when she was just a baby and had grown up in the town's orphanage. Though life at the orphanage was hard, Annie never lost her hopeful spirit. She was known for her big curly red hair, bright eyes, and the way she could turn a room full of sadness into a place of warmth and laughter. Annie had a secret wish: to find a family that would love her and give her a real home. She dreamed about it every night. But despite being passed over by many families who visited the orphanage, she never gave up hope. One cold winter morning, a wealthy man named Mr. Oliver Warbucks visited the orphanage. He was a serious businessman who had everything money could buy, except for happiness. His assistants thought adopting an orphan might soften his stern demeanour, and so he decided to take one child home for the holidays. When Mr. Warbucks met Annie, he wasn't impressed at first. She was scrappy, fearless, and had a way of speaking her mind, which was unusual for the quiet, obedient children he was used to. But something about her spirit intrigued him. He decided to take her in for a temporary stay at his luxurious mansion, more out of curiosity than compassion. At the mansion, Annie marvelled at the grandness of it all. She had never seen such riches, but what she noticed more was how empty it felt. Despite the large staff, grand dinners, and expensive clothes, there was a lack of love and warmth in Mr. Warbucks's home. Over time, Annie's charm began to work its magic. Her optimism, kindness, and belief in the good of the world slowly melted Mr. Warbucks' cold heart. They would talk for hours about her dreams and his work, and she taught him to see life beyond money and success. Mr. Warbucks in turn began to care for Annie in a way he hadn't cared for anyone in years. But as the holidays came to an end, Annie's time with Mr. Warbucks was supposed to be over. The agreement with the orphanage was temporary, and Annie knew that her dream of a real family might be slipping away again. However, something unexpected happened. Mr. Warbucks, realizing that Annie had filled the void in his life, couldn't bear the thought of sending her back to the orphanage. For the first time in years, he felt something he hadn't known was missing: love. On the day she was to return to the orphanage, he knelt down and asked Annie if she would like to stay with him forever. Tears filled Annie's eyes as she realized her dream had come true. She had found a home not just in a grand mansion, but in the heart of a man who had learned to love again. And so Annie, the girl who had been alone for so long, finally found her family. Together, she and Mr. Warbucks built a new life filled with laughter, love, and hope, showing that sometimes dreams really do come true when you least expect them.